Just a month after President Trump's trip to Beijing, it looks like China and the U.S. are again on the verge of yet another, hopefully not, though, they are looking on the verge of another diplomatic spat here. Beijing hitting back at the U.S. and its claims here that it's undermining American influence and criticizing the president for what it called his "you win, I lose" mentality. Let's bring in our China government reporter, Ting. She's here with us right now, and this all started, of course, with the national security speech 48 hours back. What do you make of China's response?
Well, China didn't lash out at Washington, didn't throw a hissy fit as you would expect it would. And, you know, if you remember, actually China has been mentioned 33 times in Donald Trump's first national security strategy report. But there's a reason for that, because China doesn't think it represents a strategy shift or policy shift. And basically, so Beijing yesterday has been responding to Trump's speech through various channels. The U.S. Chinese embassies in D.C. and also Chinese Foreign Ministry and also Xinhua News Agency, they all responding to the speech. Basically, the main message is this is like contradictory, narrow-viewed approach. Shows that the U.S. still locked in this zero-sum Cold War thinking. So basically, they urged U.S. to accept China's rise and adapt to it. One interesting piece is about Xinhua's commentary. It's actually entitled, U.S. should give up "you win, I lose" mentality.
Yes.
And it's actually using the previous U.S. administration's language against Washington. So basically,
which was what?
So Trump is sort of describing China as the revisionist power that is challenging the status quo, which is led by the U.S. leadership. So the Xinhua is actually saying, look, U.S. should actually take more global responsibilities. By adopting this very unilateral, very narrow view, you're actually shirking global responsibilities and also shirking your global leadership role. And China is actually urging U.S. to take more responsibility. This is exactly language when George W. Bush and also Barack Obama using to urge China to be a responsible stakeholder, and also Obama always criticized China as the free rider. So it's like you see this very interesting reversing of the roles here.
How you talked about it a little bit, but just very quickly, how do we know it's not a policy shift?
I think for the past 12 months, I think Beijing started to sort of adopt this approach towards Trump's very unpredictable administration. It's like, look, we should actually look at what he does, not what he says. So it's like, we have to adopt this wait and see policy to see what exactly, whether to follow through what he pledged in his report or not.
Instead of lashing out.
Exactly, yeah.